It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. The give now to Abanikanda. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sauce Gardner in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you got to get it back, even with just 1 throw.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 30 yards. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
We are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. New York ready to go again offensively.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now Rodgers. He completes out to Garrett Wilson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers going to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, Abanikanda. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is caught by Williams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Dicker down, attack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Rodgers. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Abanikanda once again. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, what a move. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Israel Abanikanda, 28 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's when we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. So out come the Chargers. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Number 18. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And Allen's got it! And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Herbert on 1st down now. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Able to slither by, and they move this all the way down to the 9. 107 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. It's Eckler again. He fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Zerline now for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And he'll find Everett there, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
35, Jets 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Erickson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. He had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Rodgers to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Rodgers. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Review of the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Erickson. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this, but it's caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final try now for Rodgers. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.